What's up, Sunflower family? Welcome back. If you guys are new here, welcome. Now's a great time to subscribe. If you guys are new here and this is your first time seeing my video, whenever you see me with a wig cap and a little bit of true scalp tape on, just know it's a wig install. So I'm going to jump right into this video with Ashimary. I say Ashimary, although it's spelled with an I in between the Ash and the Mary. Please, please, please correct me in the comments. Y'all been helping me out with the lo and behold. That whole little thing, y'all really got me together. So I appreciate that. Anywho, jumping right into this video, first things first, y'all know I'm a stickler for packaging. They have that Tiffany blue, and I know it each time that I see it. I saw a bunch of goodies, everything from a robe, a wig cap, nails, y'all. They literally put every single piece of their heart and soul into this. An eyebrow razor, y'all, I cannot make this up. Lashes, every single thing that you would need, start to finish, for a glam look. So I appreciate that. And definitely all the details to this unit will be listed down in my description box below. So definitely just make sure you check that out in case you guys need a direct link to the wig. Now, I have not done a blonde wig in quite some time. Obviously, you guys may have seen a couple videos ago that I have really been investing into more protective styles, things that are really going to kind of get us out of the way for the summer and the spring. So I'm just getting a head start on that. But the wigs for me will always be a quick go-to when you really want to switch up your look. Not only can it be super protective as long as you have the foundation, right? So if you guys need a video showing you how to fully protect your hair, definitely make sure to check out some of the other videos that I have showing you how to cornrow your hair down for sew-ins, quick weaves, wigs, all of that. And then of course you want to make sure that you have moisturized it. If you feel the need to apply a little bit of oil on your scalp, definitely do it. I tend not to, just because I do have more of an oily kind of acne prone skin. I'm just really going to say sensitive skin, because as long as my skin is hydrated, I usually don't have issues. As long as I'm hydrated from the inside out, I should say. So taking a look at the wig, of course, this is a very blonde, ash blonde, toned out balayage highlight. I love what the wig looks like. I said balayage, but now that I'm really looking at it, it's more of just a high and low lit wig. And you guys definitely know, if you are someone that prefers the darker roots, I actually have a video showing you how to apply that color. But in this case, we're going full Beyonce on him. Okay, Beyonce Renaissance in the house. This wig does seem to have ear to ear lace covering everything. So of course, this should be a really simple, easy install. I prefer to wear my units glueless. So let's get into it. Now, taking a look at this wig, I do see that they have a little tag on here, and it just has like some of the care tips. It just says things like, you know, how to brush through it, use a non-sulfate moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, avoid products that have like oil and too much alcohol in it, co-wash it weekly. So obviously you should be washing your hair the same as you would. I do have a maintenance video coming up for my wigs and just how I wash them, maintain them, keep them nice and healthy and shiny over the years. Now I do see, obviously this unit must have been pressed out bone straight, but what tends to happen is in the matter of shipping, once it sits in that box, I'm going to say about 24 to 48 hours, it's definitely going to take shape of the way that it has been laid. So this is not anything against the company. I'm going to show y'all how to get it laid right. So the first thing that I do need to do is go ahead and just make sure that this is going to fit on my head appropriately. So we have a little bit of lace here in the back. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off real quick, because I don't need the lace going against the nape of my neck. So you just cut that off. And obviously don't get to cutting unless you know absolutely this is the unit that you ordered, you're happy with it, and all that good stuff. So I can already tell here there's a little bit of space. I know that my hairline is usually about 11.5 inches across from ear to ear. If you guys want me to show you how to kind of measure that out, let me get my little measuring tape real quick. So you can get these on like Amazon, pretty much anywhere, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart. But what I would usually do is literally start from where I will want that hair to lay. So not directly on my hairline, but a step below it. Just a small little step. Okay, so I would lay it here, go across my head to about here. And so I can see that it's literally right at about actually 12 going across. But realistically, I would not lay my wig this far back. So I would kind of put it exactly in the spot that I would want my wig to lay. And when I do that, we get different results. So that's where we kind of get that 11.5, which is where I'm more comfortable wearing my wig. So that is just a tip. In case you guys are not familiar with how to measure it out, you can do this on a mannequin head. Go ahead and pre-cut it off, or you can do this while it's on your head. And I'm going to show you how to just quickly do that as well. So that tip though was really important when we first got into wigs. If you guys were making your own and you were using the 13x4 closures and you really wanted to preset it, that's how you do a custom wig. So anyway, let me just pop this baby on. Instead of me flipping it to the back, like flipping it over like I used to, I've just been sliding it on. Now, the first thing that I notice is that I don't see, wait, okay. So we do have an adjustable cap. I'm actually going to adjust the cap. So I do see that we have an adjustable cap, but we don't have an elastic band on the inside. I'm not someone that really wants to like glue down my wigs, but when it comes to blonde, this is usually a color that I'm like, I might actually need to, just because you get a better melt a lot of the times with the glue. So we'll see. I'm going to go with the flow. For now, I think that the lace is thin enough that I should be able to just throw this on and not worry too much about it. So yeah, now that I have that tightened, we do have some combs in here. And I also love that the inside is actually like a blonde beige color so that you don't have any of that peek through because the hair is just so light. So it has already been toned, so you don't have to worry about that yellow tone there. And I'm just going to pull this baby forward. And already it does actually fit really snug. Now we're looking kind of big in the top here. So we're going to sort this out. I'm going to take a little bit of the camera working spray to just go in and get rid of some of these flyaways that are in my way, because I do not need them. Y'all, this is an extremely light hold spray. So in case you need something just to kind of help you out, I definitely recommend grabbing that. You can definitely go a cheaper option. The Garnier, is it Garnier? I feel like it's Garnier. I can't recall right now, but I'll definitely put it in my, I have a little hair right here. Okay. I'll put it in my Amazon store. Just another option for the hairspray in case you guys need it. And already y'all can see that it definitely laid down those flyaways. And of course, taking a look at this, the other thing that I can see is that the actual lace is white. I don't need it to be white. So what I'm gonna do is actually apply some foundation to it, but I'll do that once we kind of measure this out. So I'm gonna pull it forward even more because I know I want this baby to really sit about here. That's good for me. It feels snug though. I'm loving that. And I haven't had to like put in the combs or anything. So I'm gonna just move the back part around my ears. And then this is where we'll go in and kind of determine where we need to cut that. All right, so here, already I can see that my ear is covered in this area. So what I'm gonna do is literally part this out into a diagonal, going around my ear, and I can feel where my ear is. And I also see that there's a track here. So I'm literally just gonna part that out. Does not have to be perfect, y'all. This does not have to be perfect. If you need to part it out, take it off, then cut it off, do what you feel. I'm going to go ahead and just start to cut. And if you get any extra hairs, y'all, it's okay. Go slow. Try not to move too fast. Tuck that part behind your ear. Double check it again. Let's just make sure it fits comfortable. And we're good. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to go ahead and just diagonal right up in here. Part that baby out. And you definitely want to make sure that your wig is centered when you do that. Even if you're going to be wearing a side part, you just really want to make sure that everything is definitely matched up. So when you do go to reinstall it again, you aren't having, you know, those extra issues. All right, so just cut that off. And do your best not to actually cut the cap itself. So I did seem to get a few extra hairs that I probably didn't need, but just go ahead and remove that. All right. and I'm liking the way that it feels. Now, I already know because I did just kind of cut some of the hair, I'm about to get some shedding. So this is not on the company. This is on me cutting off that extra lace on the side. So just brush it through to really make sure that you get rid of any of those extra hairs that might be there. And I got quite a few, so not a big deal though. The density on this wig, it seems to be a nice density to where I can like spare a few hairs. Not a big deal. But already, y'all, the color, I'm like, baby, we can pull anything off. It's the confidence for me, okay? Okay, so because I really, really want the lace to kind of blend in with what I have going on, I'm just going to take a little bit of tissue. Y'all, my nose has been running, so if I'm getting a little red, that's what's happening. I'm going to take some of my foundation. Usually I would use whatever's left over on my brush, but I do have quite a bit to cover, and I'm not sure how much of that is going to help. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I'm using tissue. You can use whatever surface you feel you need to. A little is going to go a super long way. I have my foundation brush, which is very compact. You definitely want something that is really gonna give you the ability to like buff. So I'm just like going in and kind of like picking that up. All right, then I'm gonna flip this baby backward. And for now, I'm not gonna focus too much on anything else. Now that I'm realizing this, I do not want this to get on the hair itself, because what we can have happen, I can flip this up, start to go to like blend it in, and then what will end up happening is I flip it down, and then now we got all this makeup on the hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off. Not a big deal. Flip it to the inside. I'm just turning around so y'all can see, and I'm literally just gonna start to run it through. And I'm focusing so far just like around the hairline area, and then eventually I'll cross the entire inside of the cap where there's lace. And I'm really applying some pressure. I don't know if y'all see these little muscles over here. I'm cracking up. If y'all saw my last video, I was telling y'all about the guy that used to comment all the time about like my arms. He would just be like, oh, you have such nice arms. And his name was spelled like V-I-N-O-D. So obviously I had never heard that type of name before. So he had to have been from somewhere else. And so I went through some of my old videos to try to find him, and I could not find his page. And so then I discovered this other guy that was commenting the same thing. And so it made me think, oh, did he just change like his username or something like that? But it was hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, I got to get back on my real workout routine. Pilates is cool, but I need a little bit more arms. And honestly, I think it's my diet. I got to stop. Like, you can't just work out and then still think you're going to eat crazy and somehow it's just going, no, you're going to maintain the weight that you are, if anything. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to brush this out, pop it back on. Y'all, my True Scalp tape, this one, I've used this like 3 times now, probably even 4. So that stickiness is going away, but there we go. Now when we put it on, we have a lot more. I don't know if y'all can tell. I hope I'm not tripping. But I definitely see how it's blended a lot more. I didn't take it all the way down to the bottom of the lace because I'm not going to use that. That's not even important. But in the areas where it is, like up in here, that's what we need. So I'm just double checking any area that I felt like. And voila. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tack this baby down. Y'all have probably seen me do this a million times. Literally very simple. I apply a little bit of spray. It's either gonna be the pump it up. Yes, pump it up, that real strong stuff from back in the day. We are not applying this to our natural hair to do ponytails. We are applying this to our forehead so that the wig will stick like glue. Now, you guys won't find the bottle like this because this is from the professional line, which has been discontinued. If you guys don't want to use that, which is like a max hold, okay, 10 out of 10, recommend. If you don't want to use to pump it up, definitely go in with my sticky little secret. This is from Miss Rosh Posh, one of my favorite wig influencers. Y'all definitely pick this up. I have it listed down in my description box as well. Great hold. The only thing that I will say is I don't care the way that this sprays out. I really want somebody to create like some type of like, okay, you have the products, give me like a pop it dipstick with a foundation brush. Let me slide that baby on. I don't want to sell wigs. Like, seriously, I know I did the custom wigs for a little bit, but I don't really want to dedicate that to my brand. So that's why I haven't created it yet. But hey, free knowledge, free information, y'all. Just flip out. Instead of this little spray, give me an alternate like top. Give me one that I can literally dip, flip it out, brush that baby on. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, because really what I'm going to end up doing, and I learned this technique from Beige Oja. I think that I'm saying her name right. She's another YouTuber. Y'all, a real YouTuber watches other YouTubers. Like, I love y'all. For real, for real. Okay, like literally my inspo. But she installed her wig with a foundation brush. So she would literally take some hairspray, put it on the foundation brush, slip that baby across. No mess. You ain't got to worry about all that stickiness everywhere. So anyway, I'm supporting y'all. I'm rambling at this point, but so I'm gonna go in, flip this baby up, and I'm gonna go in with the pump it up first. So I'm gonna just spray a couple little sprays there, go across the front of my hair. And I know that I'm going to take this off at night because I really want to be able to, get into the skincare routine. That's why I don't care for the glue. And then as the wig starts to slide back with that glue, it goes against your edges. And yeah, I love having edges, honestly. I have a big forehead, but we got to keep them edges intact, okay? All right. Now, this junk dries fast, okay? I'm saying junk. It ain't junk, but it dries extremely fast. So you got to be quick. Flip that baby back down. Get it into place. Go in and press with your hands. Use the muscles, girl. I know you've been doing the wall Pilates workouts. Go in. Press. And I can feel it like getting tight. When I tell y'all this product is so freaking tacky. Ooh. Not tacky in a bad way. Tacky like sticky. So yeah, I love that. If there's any areas that make you feel uncomfortable, always, you can go in and clean them up. Now, I actually ended up getting some tapes, which honestly, I probably should have tested those out. It's not too late, but I don't know if I really want to mess up the lace. So I'm just going to literally cut off this lace. So it's really tacky, especially across here. So that's good. And there's really no need for me to go in with a wig band. Not at this point. All that I'm pretty much going to do is start to cut off the lace. Now, Ashimary, y'all, stop, okay? Ashimary did go ahead and actually send me like an edge, like an eyebrow brush. No, I'm sorry. They did go ahead and send me an eyebrow razor so that I can like trim off the lace, because I'm assuming that's what they see other women do. So they just trying to get with the culture. Okay, I get it. But y'all, go in with some scissors. It's not that serious. Stop buying all this extra stuff to do simple jobs, okay? If the lace is melting, you should not have to go zigzag and all around and doing all that. You just simply should not have to do that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to make the mistake, which has happened to me multiple times. You usually will make that mistake of like, I split the lace and now what do we do? Now we got holes all in the lace. So it's okay. Take your time. Cut really close to the hair if you can. I usually will intentionally leave a little bit of like lace in front of the hair. So if I really, really need to like melt it further, I can. And yeah. Cut that baby off. We're good. If you make a mistake, it's okay, girl. Just go right on back. Now, if you see it's messing up your makeup, then I'm sorry. We're going to have to delete all of that, okay? Let me just reapply this. And it's best to try to get it right up underneath the lace than to go back on top, because what will end up happening is the hair will start to get crusty, and we do not want crusty hair, okay? Now, in this area, I'm going to go back in right along here, and I'm just going to lay my brush down. That's just pretty much helping it to dry a little bit faster and in the exact spot that I want it to be in. That's it. That's all. And then, of course, hit it with the blow dryer. that's gonna lay it down perfect each and every time. Some of my makeup did actually lift off. So if you guys are not like me, putting on your makeup before, obviously because I'm filming a video, if you're gonna do this without makeup, it's gonna be a lot better, because then if you do make any mistakes with the hairspray or anything, you can just wipe it away with some alcohol wipes, and you won't like ruin the cohesive face that you've put together. So I'm just literally going at the very tips of the hair. And I think we have some extra lace that can like come off right here. Okay, we did. And let me just lay her down. So if any of you guys are like, Chrissy, why are you using the blow dryer? Why are you not using like the edge band to lay this down? It's because the product is wet, it's moist. I really, really want to make sure that the edge of this lace is right before we even go to try to melt this any further. All right, so I'm just cleaning that back up with just some like translucent powder. No type of like colored powder. It's just really because it's like a little shine going on over here. Obviously, if you guys decide that you want to install this with glue, you will never have to worry about the shine, because the glue is pretty much going to like melt, and it should matte down for the most part. Now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm literally just going to go through, hit this baby with some Pump Up. I'm literally melting it in. So I'm using the back of the brush and I'm just like rolling it down. Okay, so we finally got everything nice and blended, laid down. Let me show y'all this up close real quick. So I'm liking it. I'm loving the way that it looks. I'm going to go ahead and just pull all this back. Now, for the sake of just like that extra melt, which honestly, I don't even know how much further it's going to be melted, because I've already pretty much dried it down. That's what really creates the melt, once the product kind of like sets into place. But that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just get this hair out the way. Just like that. Cute. Okay. And then I'll go in with a little bit of my sticky little secret. I'm actually going to spray a small amount of this because I don't want to undo what I just did. So I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. And just like dab it across the hairline. Go ahead and pop on that edge band. Now with the edge band, you really want to be mindful. Definitely pull this baby forward because we don't want to smash it down, because we want to be able to go in with the hot comb and make sure that everything is nice, laid out of the way. All right, so we got that nice and in place. Then I'm going to go in and pretty much just hot comb this back out, straighten it out, get it nice and silky, so I can wear it in like a bone straight look. Now, I know that I really need to trim these ends, because I am just more of a fan of like the blunt look. Easy peasy. Now we want to locate our part. So we'll decide, do you want to do a middle part, side part? I kind of already know. Low key, if I could do no part, I would just do no part. And literally just like wear it like this, because this is kind of cute. Like, it's something about the way that all of this is just kind of lame that I'm loving. But yeah, like, I don't feel like this even needs a part. Can we do a no part? I feel like we will be doing the part just for the sake of doing the part, but because the roots are not like super dark, you won't even really see its uniform anyway. Oh, the sun is finally coming out for your girl, okay? Finally. We spray a little bit of that working spray. So another thing that I love to do is just go in between the parts and actually spray a working spray. so that I am able to lay the wig down really, really easily. And it's definitely going to stay in place just because there's the hairspray holding it down, locking everything into the area that it needs to go. Now, I don't believe that the wig needs to be super stiff. Y'all know that look that I'm talking about, that we see where it's like overly hairsprayed in one area and so it just looks stiff. We still want the hair to have movement. So a little goes a long way. So now we've just prepped it. When we go to hot comb it, everything should pretty much just lay down the way that we want it to. So I'm not really sure if I want to add layers just yet, but I mean, I love the dimension in the hair for sure. Y'all, this hair is so soft. You know, sometimes you get blonde hair and it's like that baby doll blonde. This doesn't feel like that at all. So I'm loving, like, I don't know, it's something about it. It just feels really soft and like silky. It's not overly, you know, super soft to where it feels like, oh, this is probably going to start to tangle and shade. But it definitely feels like some good quality 613 hair that they did go in and just add some darker tones to it. And they definitely tone this baby out because we don't really have that yellow effect that a lot of times you see with the blonde hair. And it's really easy to just go through this. Y'all see how quick I'm doing it. I need to actually invest in another 2-inch flat iron just so I can like move even faster through it. And I'm actually kind of like adding a little bump to the end. Nothing too crazy. But just so that like when we're done, okay? If you want to add some like soft waves in it, you can. I'm going to spray the comb. So just in the event we do have those little flyaways, it's giving me that like statica, okay? Y'all, this hair feels so good. Like it just feels like buttercream. I definitely could do like, I don't know if I want to do a curl. Like, are we adding layers? Y'all, they did something with this one. Yes, they did. There we go, y'all. So y'all know I love a nice, sleek, straight wig. And this is pretty much how you get your units to look nice and polished. Get you a light holding spray. Go in with your hot comb, hot tools, whatever it is you want to use. Really, really sleek everything down. And make sure that whatever hairspray you're using has some type of like shine to it. That way it keeps the hair looking nice and vibrant without being like overly oily. So you don't have to add anything else to this. Y'all, the hair feels so good. Y'all, I'm probably like harming my plants with all of this. The Sebastian, I can't even talk, okay? Ugh. So I went in with the Sebastian Shaper because it is more of like a medium to firm hold, like holding spray. So I went in just to finish off any of the flyaways. It still kept the hair like nice and soft. So you don't see any of those flyaways sticking up anywhere at all. And then I'm literally just going to go ahead and remove the band, which we already knew it was melted. So this is not a surprise at all. It's giving Khaleesi. Is that her name? Was it Mandy? No. Yeah, it's definitely Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. Look at the color. It looks good. I'm just loving what the dimension actually looks like. They did a really, really good job on this. Y'all know I'm a queen of a little slick back, okay? I will pull some hair back and up out of my face in a heartbeat. And I even got like a little clip I can use to just clip that baby back. Look at that. This is pretty. Y'all, if you're gonna do a blonde wig, this is how you do it, okay? Get you something that is already pre-colored that's actually gonna come to you looking the way that it was described. This looks like, I don't know, it's just different. Definitely a way to like switch up your look. And whenever I do blondes, I try my best to wear like black, dark colored stuff. So y'all will probably see this shirt. Y'all probably have been seeing this shirt for the past like 5 years, y'all. I'm one of those people that like I will splurge and spend my money on like vacation, food. I don't really spend a lot on wardrobe. I simply don't. I have a couple of like designer bags, a couple of like nice high-end pieces of like clothing. I don't have any designer shoes like outside of like the standard like brand, like a Nike or a New Balance, Converse. Like, yes, I have those types of brands, but a high-end shoe, I don't own one. Well, I do have a couple heels, but no sneakers. Anyway, I'll say all that to say, y'all choose to spend your money on what you want to spend it on. And for me, I work so that I can do what I love to do, okay? It just so happens that this beauty channel really has benefited me. Y'all know I have not been wearing the press-ons. I am a nail biter. So they gave me some press-ons. So boom, we got press-ons, we got lashes. We have even an edge eyebrow tool. So if I need to clean them up, okay, we got the wig. We have all of the things that we need. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I am inspiring more of you to do content creation. It doesn't actually have to be that you are like a beauty influencer, a wig influencer. I actually just recently created a plant channel. So all in this room, it is filled with nothing but plants. I have 43 plants, literally 7 more in my wish list on Etsy. When I tell you I am addicted is not even the word, okay? At this point, not even the word. Let me show y'all one of my favorites real quick. There's so many. Like, there's so many. I can't even, like, where do I begin? Okay, so this is one of my favorites. I know y'all are like, Chrissy, this is supposed to be about the hair, but I can't help myself, okay? I want more of us to get into like the plant life and all of that because there's so many people already a part of the community, just not online. And so eventually, once we actually invest in a house, I really want to have a full-blown indoor plant house, I guess, like a greenhouse so that I can grow like fruits and veggies and all of that. So yeah, your girl is into the plants, okay? Beauty and all things natural. So this is Alocasia Jacqueline, and it is one of my favorite plants. You guys, I'm sure you've never seen anything like this. But yeah, it comes from, if I'm not mistaken, you can find these in Africa. You can find these in like Bali, Indonesia, that whole area, Australia. Anyway, that's for the plant channel. If you are not already subscribed there, definitely do so. Now, as for this hair, y'all, it is definitely not disappointed me. Y'all can already see the meltdown. It's even further melted. I feel like you can do this on any skin tone, whether you are my color, lighter, darker. I absolutely love to see my brown skin queens doing blonde hair, red hair, all the colors, okay? I love to see that against your beautiful skin tone. Sometimes I wish that I could pull off some of those looks that you guys do because the way that that blonde hair hits against that brown chocolatey skin, definitely let me know what y'all think about it. Of course, I love all y'all. I'm just talking my smack. Y'all know how I do. This looks so good, and I guess you could absolutely like wear this in the middle part if you wanted to, but y'all know initially I really wanted to like do a quick little like, look at it. Okay. This is so cute. I love this. I'm probably gonna spend the next 10 minutes telling y'all how cute this is. Quality, price. Remember, we don't have an adjustable elastic band on the inside, and this cap fits to a T, okay, which is very hard to find these days. A lot of times you'll get a glueless wig, and you have to solely rely on that adjustable band to really keep it in place. This was already pretty much in place when I threw it on. All that we added was, y'all know, the pump it up around the edges, and my sticky little secret. If you want to go in with glue, absolutely do that. Me, I'm one of the girls that's taking this off, okay? Right when I get back home from running some errands, I prefer to let my hair breathe, okay? So yeah, super cute. I love this. It's not every day that I really fall in love with like the wig. Sometimes I'm like, okay, this is cute, very basic. But this, I think it's the color, the dimension. Like, y'all, that took some skill. Shout out to you guys. I would probably not wear this up though, just because of the cap. Now, this is actually laying extremely close to the nape of my neck. So what I could do is sew that down. Look at that. Yep. We could sew that baby down. We could even use bobby pins to hold it in place even further if you wanted to. And you could actually do like a little half up, half down situation if you wanted to. Me, I won't be doing that. I actually considered throwing in some like layers in here. I don't even want to do that at this point. I'm just obsessed with the natural flow of the hair. Look at it, how it just like sits. I love switching up the look, okay? If I can switch it up, baby, we are doing it. Now let me see how it looks if I brush this like forward. Yeah, like this is giving more like Ice Queen. Yes, like I want this part to be a little bit flatter, so I'll probably go back in with the hot comb. Let me see, just to like really flatten that out. There we go. And if I wanted to, I could absolutely curl this up, get us a nice little like, y'all know how I do. I want to see how it curls. Let's check that out. We have a nice, a pretty curl going. We'll bring it up a little higher though. Ah, got my finger. I got my finger. All right. I mean, the curl is pretty too. Okay, so I think I'm about to add a little curl up in here. Let's do a little face frame. Actually, I'm going to do this with the larger one just so I can have more of like a soft, because I don't want this to be like overly curled. Y'all know, and I just burnt my finger trying to do it the opposite way. But look at it. It's like it's growing from my scalp. Look at that pretty, pretty color. I love what they did. And it's crazy because I've been looking at this wig for a minute now on multiple people's like YouTubes and Instagram. I'm not seeing people give it justice like this. And I'm not really one of those ones to toot my own horn, but hey, baby, toot. Okay. Y'all, I am so corny. Like, how do y'all even do? Please let me know. Yeah, we going for more of a, let's get us some glam going. I'm making great time. I usually start to film at like 10 a.m. and then try my best to be done by 1. But y'all, this was a quick install. Don't worry about brushing it out. Leave it where it is. And the hair curls beautifully. Sometimes you get that blonde hair, and once you start curling it, I mean, it just starts to spiral out of control. If that happens to you, which I mean, any hair can kind of get frizzy, go in with a nice light holding spray. I'm telling you, that's the secret. When you go and get your silk press and you're like, oh, I can't get it to look like this at home, it's the holding spray, y'all. That's what it is. Whether you want to call it a flat iron spray, a working spray, it's some type of light holding agent that is really gonna smooth that hair down, silk it out. Once you apply the heat, it's gonna like react in a positive way. So do what you gotta do. And we're gonna go through the curls. We're just gonna comb it down. We're not trying to shape it and all that yet, because I'm not sure how I want this to sit. You see how we got more of just like a soft wave than like a super curl? Now this area, I would like to increase it a little bit. Then pop that baby right there so we get that nice lifted look. Comb it backward. So once you get it in the exact spot that you want, then go in with a medium to kind of firm holding spray. This is the Sebastian. That's going to choke me out, okay? But yeah, I'm just... I'm literally holding my breath. Well, I was, okay? Now, this is the point where I was like, dang, I probably should have added a little bit of like, a little bit of something, something. Because up in this area, we don't have that same like match of flow. So let me go in. And all that I'm going to do is like lightly trim this up. Just actually, I might be able to curl it. Let me just try to get away with it. Much better. Y'all, this is some really nice blonde hair. I cannot make this up. And Ashimary also provided that 30-inch wig that I had reviewed a while ago. I ended up giving it to my sister because she loves really, really long hair. But y'all, that wig, when I tell you the quality, if you're looking for a 30-inch, baby, Ashimary got it for you, okay? When hair has like dimension like this, I love to see it with some type of curl, some type of like wave. Y'all, they did that thing. The toxic hairspray. I don't think I would put that on my natural hair. I don't think so. It's a little too strong. Y'all, this is... Let me just touch up my little makeup. So if y'all don't know about this lip product, Tarte has these like maracuja juicy lips. I've been wearing this for years. They just recently came out with like the plumping one, but I was gifted this product. I probably when was this? Jessica gave this to me during, like, I think we went like on a brunch or something like that. A birthday day. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I was gifted this probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And I have not stopped purchasing the product ever since. Now they've come out with like one that like has this like plumping effect. The plumping one is cool. I think that it's a little bit more sheer than the original, but 10 out of 10. I use the color rose. So if you guys don't know and y'all are wondering like, Chrissy, what do you put on your lips? It's usually the let me pull it out. It's usually the NARS concealer in the color Dark 2 Keiko. And then I'll go in with my Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. This is like a matte lipstick. Got to have these two together. And then I would usually top it off with some type of gloss. So the gloss can be like a reddish color, more of a pinky, more of a nude. Doesn't matter, but the base is always going to be a concealer, dark concealer. and always the Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. Y'all, love this stuff. And this is one of those units that you don't have to worry about like, girl, I really don't want to show the lace, because y'all know, I know, okay? So if you guys decide that you do want to pull this back, you can. If you want to wear it in the curl state, you can, y'all. 10 out of 10 recommend. Thank you guys so much for sitting tight with me. This was a long, lengthy one, but very detailed. I love y'all so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye, babies. Mm-hmm.